I'm Rico, and today we have PK Dan, the Burger Man, Baron,
Hello.
Apion, and Bounty
Hey.
Hunter Network. How are you guys doing today?
Oh, lovely. How about yourself tonight?
Doing good, just chilling before next week hits it off. It's gonna be a
Good.
busy week for me next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Hanging in there.
Yeah. Yeah, doing good as well.
Same.
Living the life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a birthday last week. So,
Well,
yeah.
happy birthday.
A little late,
Happy
but thank you.
birthday!
Yeah, mine was on the 17th of this month too, so mine was
My
just
little
past.
brother was the 17th as well.
Nice. Yeah, so many people have birthdays in May. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Not
We
me.
know, we know what our parents
Not
do in
you.
mid-August.
Hello, Dandelion Fluff. How are you? Long time no see.
Dandelion. I like that.
Yeah. Hello.
Mm-hmm. You will usually see Dandelion Fluff over the Real Review 3000 playing what's that game? Oh, Pinky
Isn't-
Dan, help me out here.
Isn't that the bard from The Witcher?
No, it's the the game.
Dandelion?
Which one?
The
Describe
game
it.
they always play. I know
Not
they
GTA? Not GTA. Not GTA. Is it?
no Jackbox. That's it. Jackbox.
Jackbox. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Jack.
The
Well,
cell phone game, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that what you
Jackbox.
thought, yeah.
yeah.
I'm good. Just been busy with work. Jackbox games. Yeah. And what was the other one? Oh, what the dub? I think.
Whoa. Watch your language. Watch your language. You got virgin ears here. Virgin ears. I don't hear this type of language in the shows I'm on.
It's a good game. You're supposed to fill in the dialogue with these movie clips they show you in the game, and
Okay.
Oh, that sounds kind of cool.
some of them are a little bit raunchy.
Mhm.
Kind of sounds like Mad Libs or something like that.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
remember
called,
Mad Libs.
I'm not really familiar with Mad Libs.
Well, Mad Libs was something where you have a thing and you have a phrase that went out and you have little blanks. You can put words in the blanks, adjective, noun, such like that, and
Yeah.
kind of come up with your own strange thing. Of course, then there's always Cards Against Humanity if you really want to go crazy
I
on that.
love Cards Against Humanity.
And my
I
daughter
played
does
that
too.
game like a few times before a couple of years ago. It's alright of a game. I haven't played it for a very long while though. Hey Tony, how are you?
Hey, Tony. Long time no see.
Hey, Tony.
I'm terrible at what the dub. Yeah, I'm trying.
Tony the Tiger.
I'm not really good with it either because I'm always trying to rack my brain, to make it fit in the dialogue clip.
Okay. I don't think I've done what the dub. No.
I
My
have to say,
stepdaughter loves it. Sorry.
I have to say, I love the Jackbox games more. Hugs, Danielle. Hugs, Raquel. Hugs. Hey, you know it. How are you doing?
Hello.
What's going on? I tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Mario's
Hug back, kitty.
Mario's a beautiful kitty.
Hug the kitty.
Yes, always hug the kitty, or
Yeah.
else you're gonna be sprayed with a water bottle.
Mhm.
Not good. Trust me. Trust me. Not
No.
good.
No. So, is anyone seen I don't know, Little Mermaid or something like that?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not yet.
hell no.
Not yet.
Some clips from it, but not the movie. No, I'm not seeing that piece of garbage.
No.
I
It
might
looks
put it
bad.
on
What-
Disney Plus
what
when
is-
it comes out, but I'm not spending no money on that. That's not happening.
Mhm.
When does it come out officially?
It's
Well,
out.
It's
Yeah,
out.
it's
Yeah,
out.
there's a bunch of people I've seen reviewed it, but I
Yeah.
haven't really watched them yet or anything. Because they're all. I know what they're gonna say. Like,
Mhm.
not
I can
good.
already tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just gonna hate on it, and I mean for good reason. It doesn't look good. Sebastian looks like I don't know. Doesn't look
Yeah,
good.
like I saw I think you guys know of Yellow Flash, the YouTube guy.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
put
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Twitter, I think yesterday, of this I guess someone like was at the movie theaters or something and
Hmm.
did this clip of the movie. It's
Mhm.
I forgot the name. The seagull
Mhm.
singing, and it was
And
sounded
with her in the
so
room.
bad. It
Yeah.
was so bad.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
Sebastian and
I
Sebastian. I
saw
think
that
it's
too.
what's the
It's
seagull's
hard.
name?
terrible.
I forget the name
I
of the
don't know what the
seagulls.
name of the seagull is, but I know in the animated film it was played by Buddy Hackett. And how can you replace Buddy Hackett?
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Seagull, Little Mermaid. Hold on.
I know Aquafina is
Yeah,
somebody in it
Scuttle,
apparently.
Yeah,
Scuttle.
Scuttle.
Scuttle,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Hearing Scuttle sing in that clip was awful. Oh my god.
Well,
I wish I could play it on here, but I can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the biggest thing about not going to see it is why it comes down to one level. Why, Disney, are you doing these things now in live action? Don't you have
I
the
like
original brain or thought anymore?
No, creatively bankrupt.
I have to say, with live action Disney, it's really hit or miss. Really, I'm
Mhm.
more of a fan of the Disney Renaissance because
Mm-hmm.
that's what I grew up with. So I'm really
Mhm.
a fan of these animated movies.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
you know, in the day,
But
that was Disney was known for, that magic with animation.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think the last animated film they did was Princess and the Frog, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken.
I think you're absolutely right.
Which was pretty solid. I watched that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
Mhm.
bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2D
Right.
animated, but yeah, that's the last 2D. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over
Mhm.
here in the Western entertainment. It's a lost art. It really
Mhm.
is.
It really is.
Which is sad. I mean,
Mhm.
yeah, you still have American cartoons, but they're not really great nowadays. I think
No.
the
Hit or
only
miss.
thing, yeah, I think the really only thing that's really hitting off with the 2D animation is anime. To be
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
hmm yeah, it's
Yeah.
the reason why anime, I think, is really taking off is because you have stories going out there being told with traditional looking, because they do use do a lot of computers, a lot of that's computer, but it's still in the 2D style of animation, and they're not
Right.
forcing messages down our throats. And that's the important thing. Was
No.
this is genuine entertainment, and
Yeah.
they are
Yeah.
not appreciative. And the wonderful thing about anime also, I'm sounding like Brandon the anime guy for some reason here, but the wonderful thing about anime is you have all sorts of different subgenres within it. You can have something like Golgo 13, which is basically even more intense James Bond going on through, hired assassin, and it's not what you call science fiction. Then of course you have your fantasy, and then of course you have your infamous boobs and bloods. But which everyone seems to want to associate with anime, but no, there's a whole range from children. You have romance, you even have sports. Soccer, baseball, rugby,
Comedy,
even
Yeah.
comedy. Right, and that's kind of the sad thing. There's so much anime out there, and
yeah,
people
there
have such a
is.
limited scope and idea of what it is. It's a shame. It's a shame. But the thing is, thanks to the fact that we're so morally bankrupt here in our abilities to make entertainment, there's starting to take off. Manga's taking over comics, anime is taking over
Mhm.
anime. It's so yeah, it's sad. I mean, where's
It
Don
is
Bluth when
sad.
we need
Like,
him? Yeah.
yeah, Don Bluth.
Yeah, where is he when we need him? His last film was Titan A, and it's like he broke off and Disney do his own films. The dinosaur movies, the animated ones they had. He did, I think Ferngully. I think he did Ferngully with Robin Williams in that
I
one.
liked Ferngully.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Like
those
that
were
is
his.
like, yeah, those are like underrated, forgotten animated films that I grew up with back in the day.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people are aware they're out there.
Mhm.
To be
I
honest,
got to see Treasure Planet recently. Oh my
Treasure-
god, that movie's amazing.
Treasure Planet.
Oh, so
Yeah.
good. The animation and everything and the story.
Mhm.
It was amazing. I was like, give me an animated movie like that these days. I would
Page
love it.
Master was a good one.
Oh, yeah, Page Master, Macaulay Culkin,
Mhm.
and
Oh,
I think Leonard Nimoy is in there as a character.
Yes, yes.
He's one of the pirates or something, right? Or one of the people that helps the kid. That Page Master was a classic.
Arr.
I love that as a kid, and I love it now too. It's still solid.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
I can't say I've seen that one. I have to look that one up.
Yeah,
Is this
like
is this the computer stream we've been looking for? Nah, not here. No, we're not that kind of hooter. No.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
But I remember when back Disney was good, they had these Disney original movies. I remember Luck of the Irish, Under Wraps, Xeon, the sequel, I think. Yeah, those really good movies that Disney another good one is Don't Look Under the Bed. Those are really good movies. I enjoy when Disney was good.
Yeah. And that's the sad thing I have to say. When Disney's good, I mean, look at the disaster for their Pixar arm was with Lightyear. I mean, that was an absolute bomb turkey.
I have not
Animated
seen
movie.
it.
And you didn't get
I
Tim
haven't-
Allen to do the voice. What were they thinking?
Oh,
even-
how can you have Buzz Lightyear without Tim Allen? Come on.
And it's not like it's live action, so it's not like it would matter. Like it's just like ridiculous that they wouldn't bring him in for that.
Or even,
Hey, Big Steve. Sorry.
or even Patrick Warburton, if they really wanted to, because he did it in the TV animated show.
Yeah, Chris Evans is just a really weird choice.
Yeah. Well, and also Disney released that other film last year that no one saw. So,
Which one?
Strange World or something. It came out last year and completely bombed at Thanksgiving.
It has like
They-
a disabled dog or something in it. I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird, but
I ain't
yeah,
watched
it
I
I never watched
I have
it.
not seen it.
Yeah,
That was a
it
diversity.
flopped.
Yeah, it was
Flopped.
a diversity checklist film, basically. Let's
Yeah.
get all the diversity checklists in there and show that we're allies. Look at us, we're allies.
good story be damned.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Well, Disney was
It's not
good back in the day, in the 90s and early 2000s. I'm just saying,
No,
right
well,
now they're not doing so
Oh,
good.
Man, they were pumping out
Disney.
hit after hit back in the 90s.
Well, Disney,
Yeah.
I go back further than that. I mean, I'm the old man of the group here. I mean, because I remember even the live action stuff they had in the 60s and the 70s. You had Herbie the Love Bug and the subsequent 3 sequels they had, which were fun and exciting. You had the Professor
Ocho.
you had the computer wore tennis shoes. You had Flubber, the original one, the Nutty Professor. With Fred McMurray. Escape to Witch Mountain. You had all those great, if you want to talk about live action films, and that's not going through like Robin Hood with the Fox. You had, of course, the Winnie the Pooh, which was, I think, the last project that Walt okayed before his death was the Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
And
Oh.
so needless to say, that's kind of a special one there if you're a Walt Disney fan itself. And then, of course, you got to the experimental phase. You had The Black Hole and you had Tron. Two, I think, very solid movies, but probably one poorly promoted by Disney because they didn't know what to do with this. They were trying to break in on the Star Wars kick, you might say.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute.
Tron
Like,
enough.
if I heard you correctly, there's 2 Flubber movies. Like
Yes.
the one I'm aware of, it was one with Robin Williams.
Yeah, back in the I think it must have been. I think it was the '60s. Fred McMurray starred in that where he came up with Flubber. The Nutty Professor was the action that we
Everything is a
put.
remake. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff is a remake that they had. So that the Robin Williams one was a remake. I'm trying to. Oh, the Shaggy Dog. The Shaggy Dog is a remake. That was another one. I believe Fred McMurray was in. That was a live action back then, and of course they brought it back. What was that? In the 90s? I can't remember. They did a live action one they redid. So
I know one they better not touch. Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
I
They
don't.
better not touch that.
I don't know who owns it, but they should remake Thingy of Water Ship Down so it can be destroyed. Also, is that the one with the rabbits?
Violent deaths of animals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Water Ship Down. That's a rabbit.
brutal. That is.
I don't think I can watch that. I'm sorry.
Disney wouldn't show that stuff anymore.
No.
The Secret of Nim is also pretty violent too. So yeah.
Well, the Secret of Nim, that was Don Bluth. The Nim one was Don Bluth, I believe. But Disney did the Black Cauldron. They also did the once. What was it? The Once a Future King. Can't remember the Sword in the Stone. Sword in the Stone. That's
I used to watch that all the time. Yeah, the Gallagher story with Arthur and Merlin.
Escape to Witch Mountain is another remake with Dwayne Johnson, I think.
Yep, they did that one. Yeah, they had Escape to Witch Mountain and Return to Witch Mountain were the two 70s films that they did.
I remember them.
The Rock, playing The Rock.
I don't, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, now you say Don Knotts, there was also the Apple Dumpling Gang. And the Apple Dumpling Gang, right? Again, that was Don Knotts and Tim Conway. They were doing a buddy thing in there.
Yeah, first thing I think of with Don Knotts, believe it or not, is The Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Yeah, that was a great film.
Oh, the animated fish movie? I have the DVD for that.
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Oh, I loved it.
Not Finding Nemo, but
when we mean Finding Nemo, we don't mean the fish. It's another movie called Finding Nemo about this little boy going into a dreamland kind of adventure.
I love that. Yeah, Nemo in Dreamland. That's a good movie too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a solid movie. I remember watching that all the time as a kid.
Well, were you mentioning the fish or were you mentioning that one?
I was just kind of making a joke about Finding Nemo, but
oh, okay.
Yeah, you were talking about fish, finding the fish. I'm like, Finding Nemo?
No. There's there are two films called Finding Nemo, which is kind of confusing. But
of course.
But the long name of it is called Finding Nemo: Adventures in Slumberland. I think that's the title of it. If I'm not mistaken.
I think it's Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland. I think
you might be Little Nemo. You might be right, Apion. I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. Yeah, Little Nemo Adventures in Slumberland. Yeah,
it has the name Nemo in it. I get confused with the two films.
And then in the 80s, you also had a big flop they had too. Disney did was a fantasy Return to Oz, which was based off of one of the books. And it's not that it was a bad movie, but it didn't grab people. I think they were all thinking about the original Wizard of Oz.
Man, they tried to make so many sequels to that, and they never worked out.
What was the name of that robot that always used to wind up? I can't remember his name.
Oh, TikTok? No.
Not TikTok. Racking my brain on that one. It seemed like every 5 minutes you had to wind them up.
No, I got to. My memory's Swiss cheese.
Oh,
I'm like Sam Beckett. My memory's Swiss cheese. I'm waiting for my next sleep.
As Mufasa was just epic. Everything you see, Simba, this will all be yours.
Or the light.
You said Sam Beckett, the original or the remake?
The original.
I remember.
The remake sucks.
Barrett said Sam Beckett. I said the original Sam Beckett or the remake Sam Beckett.
No, I'm talking about the original. I don't know anything about this remake.
Scott Bakula, okay.
Yeah. There's no other.
This...
There is no other.
I remember this movie. I don't know. I'm sure some of you guys will remember this. It's like I don't know, it was some like musical based off of The Wizard of Oz, but it was called The Wiz from the
Yep.
1970s.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I never saw in that movie, and one of the scenes with the walls closing in freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah, that was
I'm like,
Michael Jackson and Nipsey Russell. He was the Scarecrow, I believe. No. He was the Tin Man. Of course, Michael was the Scarecrow.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who.
I don't remember who played the lion.
You're making me have to pull out the. Diana Ross was playing Dorothy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Lena Horne was Gilda. Mabel King was the Wicked Witch. And just guess who the Wizard of Oz was in that film. It's just a wild guess.
I wouldn't know.
I have no bloody clue, actually.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah, I was like,
Really?
Oh, Richard Pryor.
had to be someone.
Latoya Jackson was also in it, and so which is not surprising, but yeah, that's they had a good solid cast, and it did pretty well, but for what it was, their own take on the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, the Wiz, not to be confused with the Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
With a very, very young. What the hell is his name?
The Wizard?
Yeah, the Wizard. What's the name of that kid?
I am not really sure.
From Wonder Years.
Oh, Fred Savage?
Fred Savage. Fred Savage was in the Wizard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
As well as Falk. Falk was in that movie too, as his grandpa.
Oh no! That's not. That was not that one. That was The Princess Bride. That. Peter Falk. No, Christian Slater was in The Wizard.
Nick Woods. I'm looking at the cast right now. Yeah, Christian Slater was in that. Yeah, Christian Slater's in a lot of things I didn't realize. That guy was everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bull Bridges.
Another underrated film, Cinderella from the 1990s. I think 97. I think. I believe Whoopi Goldberg was in that movie. I think.
Are you talking about like The Color Purple?
No, it's the movie called Cinderella. It was from 1997. Yeah, I have a number. It was Rogers and Hammerstein Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a good movie.
Because it was 1997.
What's that noise? 1997. What's that fan noise? Like
that was. Maybe it's my beanie on top of my head. Okay, I'm going to turn my beanie off. No, it's not my beanie. Okay. Brandy was Cinderella in that. Let's see. Whoopi Goldberg was the Queen Consort. Jason Alexander was even in that, in The Lovely Bernadette Peter as well. So you had some good cast members in there.
Whitney Houston was the fairy godmother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, if I'm not
never seen that movie.
Was that? Where's the? If I'm not mistaken, was there like a Cinderella movie based starring Hilary Duff? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But I think that wasn't. Is that the one with Julie Andrews?
I'm not sure.
Is that the one where she finds out she's a princess and?
Yeah, that one's called The Cinderella Story.
The Cinderella Story. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they had. I think they had a sequel to that too. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, Hilary Duff, Chad Michael Murray was in the movie, and Jennifer Coolidge.
Mm-hmm.
Man, whenever I see Jennifer Coolidge, all I think of her is Stifler's mom from the American Pie movies.
For me, she was...
Every time. Or Legally Blonde.
Yeah, Legally Blonde. Yes, Legally Blonde. She had a thing for the the UPS guy, I think,
Yeah,
in the movie.
it's funny.
Stick with mom. Stick with mom.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Bad News Bears is a they did a remake with what's his name?
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, that one wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The remake. It was pretty good. He was
Yeah.
fresh off a Bad Santa, so he was kind of riding that vibe.
Okay, yeah.
Hey Joe Reynolds, how are you? Yeah, sorry, I'm having a piece of candy. how are you?
Then you gotta remember his other film with fried potatoes.
Oh
Yeah.
man, Sling Blade.
Sling Blade. Yeah.
I reckon you make me some taters. Taters. Billy Bob Thornton acted his ass off in that movie, man.
He did. He did.
Woo.
Like, wasn't there like a I'm not familiar with the Cinderella story, but the other one who another character who finds out she's a princess was the Princess Diaries. Anna Hathaway.
Yep.
Another good movie.
The rise of Anne Hathaway. The origin.
Bad Santa. I have not seen that movie, to be honest.
There's two of them, and the second one's good too. With Kathy Bates plays his mom, and she's just as terrible.
Oh my. Oh.
She's a mess.
She loves playing a mess, doesn't she?
Yeah. Good.
It's like Misery all over again.
Oh, Misery messed me up.
Misery.
I don't think you would like it, Raquel. You would not like
Misery.
it.
No. It's Stephen King. It's basically Stephen King
you would
wrote
not like it.
Yeah, about stalking fans. I think he did that shortly after he got hit by the car.
She really hated how he wrote the end of his book.
No, don't kill him.
Not happy.
You're gonna sit here and rewrite.
I'm not gonna lie. Like Ryan I have had a misery thought about Ryan Johnson once or twice about Last Jedi. Rewrite it, almost.
What was that? When you mentioned Misery, I thought that was the movie title for one of the Mel Brooks movies, but I don't think so.
Oh no.
No. Oh,
yeah, this one's like a dark thriller. Yeah, it's a thriller.
Yeah. Stephen King movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Stephen King.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
What's the one with? But I know what you're talking about with Mel Brooks. I think there was an 80 film.
I'm trying to remember something to do with.
He was like an apartment guy.
Was it like High Anxiety?
High Anxiety. Yeah.
High Anxiety. That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had Life Stinks. Oh, Life Stinks was another one. That was 91.
Okay.
Spaceballs was a good one.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
I watched Robin Hood Men in Tights so many times.
Raquel, you like The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse?
Lake House. L-I-K-E. Lake House.
Oh, that's that time travel type.
Yeah. Don't go into it. Okay, yeah. In case you actually watch it, yeah.
If I heard, I don't know if this actually is going to happen, but I heard down the grapevine they're going to do like a History of the World Part 2.
Oh yeah, it's on
Hulu. It's on Hulu.
It's on
Hulu.
Unfortunately,
it's a 10-part miniseries. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a movie. It's part of a series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks did it. Yeah.
I don't know how involved he was with it, but yeah, from what I've seen for the previews, it looks horrible.
It does.
Oh.
It is really, yeah. I saw the first 2 episodes. I was like, no, I can't bear myself to now.
No, you just stick with the History of the World Part 1. Just stick with that one. Yeah. And while you're at it, just go with Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles and the original producers from, I think it was 1968 with Zero Morcell and Gene Wilder. That is one of the best out there.
They will never remake Blazing Saddles the same.
No
way. That movie would never get made today.
No.
You know who was really slated to play Sheriff Bart in that film?
Who?
Richard Pryor. But the studios thought it was too controversial, so they gave it to Cleavon Little, who I think did a wonderful job, and I think
Oh,
he
he did
probably
an awesome
did
job.
better. Yeah, I think he actually would have done better than Richard Pryor, but Richard Pryor helped write that script quite a bit.
Mm.
Okay.
There's a lot of Richard Pryor in there that he doesn't get credit for.
Yeah. Oi,
Mm.
he's darker than we are. Yeah.
The sheriff's a bong. What do you say? I think he says the sheriff's nearer.
No. You can't use that word. No. You can't use that word. It's all in the 1860s. You can't use that word anymore.
Yeah. Well, I said nearer.
Yeah.
That's all part of the joke.
I know. I remember.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Ben Stiller
Princess
should remake
Bride.
Blazing Saddles with Robert Downey Jr. as the sheriff.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Robert
what's
Downey
go-
Jr.
Ooh.
Tropic Thunder
That was
with his
pretty
Tropic
good.
Thunder character.
Bird,
Oh,
you see-
that movie would not be remade today either.
Oh, not never.
Mhm.
They would
No.
never.
You see his hair? Yeah, Sadie's a rock. Yeah, this is the head I shake with.
Yeah.
Princess
Actually,
Bride is another good movie.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Oh yeah.
Like
Great
when I
cast,
heard they
everything.
were trying to remake the movie, like Carrie Lewis said no. I'm like, thank
Yeah.
God, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
They
one of
were
those
they were
movies.
talking about that. So
Please don't touch it. Leave it alone. Like
Yeah,
Back to the
please
Future.
don't.
Just leave it where it is.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, well, even if these people do touch everything, I mean, think about it. It's just going to show that the original was better.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so I mean, that's the best thing. And it introduces, even if a remake's announced, it gets people into it and makes them investigate the old stuff.
Right.
So,
At least you
Well,
hope.
true. Yeah.
You hope. There's
And
enough
back to-
people out
yeah.
And
there that have the attitude of the old ones are not good. That's why you
In
have
my
to have new
opinion,
ones.
No.
Back to the Future is the second best trilogy ever.
Yeah,
Second best.
It's near perfect, and I
It's second best trilogy ever, in my
please don't
opinion.
mess with it. I love it. Yeah.
The
Wait,
original
which
Star Wars,
trilogy?
Back to the Future.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Oh, okay.
Da, 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 da.
Robert Zemeckis
Yeah.
will defend that till his grave.
Oh, so will I. So will I. Addicted to Love. Oh, yeah, so will I.
21 gigawatts.
With this baby gets
Dorian.
you know, say some serious.
You would think by now we would have flying cars, but no.
Yeah.
The year 2000, they were saying that was going to happen, but
2015.
was nothing.
2015. 2015. 8 years
Yeah.
ago. I was begging for my hover car. I was begging for my hover cars. That's good.
Well, they
2015.
have the did they make the shoes for McFlurry? Couldn't I think you can get those.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ones that zip themselves up. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 we made those.
Mhm.
So we had one
And
technology.
the Michael Jordan
Yeah.
pumps they used to have also.
Right. Yeah.
True.
I think it was like a limited thing though, so inexpensive.
Didn't they
Oh,
make
yeah,
the
they were.
hoverboards too from the second one?
Well, not, but
Yes.
they just hover like that.
Literally.
Yeah, they can't go
Mm-mm.
straight up hover.
Yeah, but they've made like ones you can actually. I've seen the like replicas and stuff. They actually made like a big one, like of the hoverboard. So yeah.
They don't quite work yet, but
I mean, I saw a video of someone trying to hoverboard. There were really strong magnets underneath the hoverboard and the floor. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't really quite work that way.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks cool, but yeah, no.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh,
is
no.
anyone going to see the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part
Yeah, I'm
1?
gonna go see that.
I want to. Really bad.
It's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming out next week, and yeah,
Next
I'm
week?
going to see it. Yeah,
Yeah, I want
Yeah,
to.
June
really bad.
2nd, which is
Yeah.
on a Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Part 2 won't be not coming out till next year.
Yeah.
Darn it!
I heard about that too. Yeah.
That's okay though. Give them time. I mean, think about it. The first one was so good, and part 1 looks really good.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
think if
like-
we give them their time to cook it, just like they did No Way Home, I think we're going to have a good Spider-Man resurgence again as well.
Mhm.
I mean, we're getting 2099 and all of like and I've also heard maybe Toby and Andrew will appear in this one as well, the new one.
Sick.
Like there's been rumors of it, of speculating that, and they're also speculating Yuri Lowenthal, aka the PlayStation Spider-Man, the one from the video game.
Yeah.
They're saying he might make an appearance. So if that's
cool.
true, then there's going to be a lot of good Spider-Man stuff this year.
Well, if they're serious about it, they need to bring Peter Porker, the Incredible Spider-Ham, into that too.
Oh, they're bringing him. Yeah, they're bringing
he's
him
definitely
back.
coming back. Yeah.
That'd be good too.
No, he's been teased because of Fortnite.
Yeah,
and,
the mallet, whatever the hammer.
Yes. Yep.
Fortnite. I don't understand.
No, and also
that
they actually there's an emote and Peter Porker gives you the hammer. He throws it to you through a portal. So yeah, it's teasing
Which
his
hammer?
return as well. It's
Which
his
hammer?
like cartoon hammer. His
Oh, okay.
It's like a cartoon
what-
hammer, like a Looney Tunes thing. Yeah.
When you said hammer, wait, are you talking about Thor's hammer?
Oh, no, it's just like a.
No. Not Mjolnir. No.
No.
Imagine.
I want to be your sledgehammer. No, I'm sorry.
Oh God. Oh.
Well, that's like interesting.
Claymation
That would
video.
be really interesting. Like, would Peter Parker be worthy of picking up Milner?
I think he would. He's very strong-willed and strong-hearted. I think he could do it.
I don't think so.
I have
I don't
confidence
know.
Maybe not
that
at the
Spider-Man
beginning.
could.
But like
Toby's
a veteran
Toby's
Spider-Man, like that's been through a lot of stuff. I think a veteran Spider-Man could do
I don't
it.
think Toby's Peter could do
Not
it.
like
No.
friendly neighborhood starting at the beginning. I don't know, but maybe like after he's been through some stuff.
I don't think Toby's Peter would do it. No.
Hmm.
I don't think Miles would do it either.
No, not Miles.
Not Miles.
but
I think Peter could.
Peter Parker, yeah.
Yeah.
But like maybe
Peter.
there's a huge possibility, yeah. I mean,
I definitely say. I definitely say with all the loss and the. Oh, sorry. What?
Garfield, I would say, yeah. Garfield's Peter.
I can see that
Toby.
too.
I don't think Toby. I don't think Toby's Peter would do it now. No.
I think the video game one could because of everything he went through in that game. But plus at the end, how much hope he still had for the world. Like he knew he had to save the world at the end. And that I think a sacrifice great like that, I think it proves that Spider-Man is worthy. Because if you've played the PlayStation Spider-Man game, you know the ending. He makes an ultimate sacrifice to save everybody at the end of that. And it's such a good ending.
Okay, if you say sacrifice, then what will happen in Ultron when Vision lifted it?
Vision was yeah. So
No, he lifted Mjolnir. Vision lifted Mjolnir in Ultron. Yeah.
Well, I think because he is a synthetic life form, and he has a soul gem top of his forehead.
But he was also made of Thor's power.
That was not the soul gem.
Thor used the lightning to bring it up.
That was not the soul gem. That was a mind gem. That wasn't soul.
I thought it was a soul gem. I'm sorry, I'm way behind on my Marvel
the
movies.
Mind Stone. The Mind Stone, yeah.
Like
the soul's the one that they all die over.
Yeah.
I can tell you how far back I am.
Yeah.
I have not watched the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie yet. So
really?
How far back? That's how far back I am.
I love that.
I need a lot of catching up.
I just watched three. So yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, getting kind of a mixed thing across the. I'm talking about the fan base here.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah. Basically, Pacific East had banks. It was watchable, but it wasn't as good as first two. It's just it seemed to miss kind of a mark on that.
It was not as good as the first. I would say it was better than the second.
Okay.
Because of the story.
I think I like it more than the second one too.
The way we read the story in, yeah, I think it was better than the second.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's a goal. I can't say I haven't seen the third one yet, so I need to
did.
do that here soon.
Yesterday I saw it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen 3 either yet.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
I need to catch up.
Yeah, it's. I will say that like, oh, you've got a good journey ahead of you if you're going through phase 1 to 2 and 3. Like that's a good
Yeah.
point right there for Marvel.
Oh
but
yeah. Oh yeah.
Phase 4 is like pretty much all downhill.
I didn't say phase 4. I said phase 4, so it'll hit or miss.
Everything
Parts
before
of
that.
4
you're
are
good.
good.
Not
Phase
everything.
4.
Not everything from phase 4 is like, it's not everything is good, but there's still some that is good. I would say in phase 4, because in phase 4 was
Eternals and WandaVision. I liked. That's it. A little
well,
bit of
No Way
Shang-Chi.
Home. No Way Home was good.
Ooh,
But
ooh.
Sony pretty much has all the credit
Yeah,
for it now,
Sony's.
unfortunately.
Yeah,
Well,
But yeah, No Way Home was amazing. Love that.
Yeah.
Live action Sony's a joint venture
Mhm.
between Sony and Disney.
Like I've seen the trailer, the recent trailer of Samuel Jackson playing Nick Fury.
Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Amelia Clark.
It looks decent.
I'm interested. Well, yeah, I'm interested how that's gonna play out. But I
have
really
you seen
don't
Captain
think.
Marvel? Have you seen Captain Marvel yet?
No.
Okay.
but
You should
I'm
watch
not
Captain
really
Marvel first.
I
Before Secret
maybe.
Invasion. You should watch. Not a need to, but you should. Yeah.
I'm not really sure we're going to see that lot of superhero stuff in that movie, though. It's mostly just going to be like a secret kind of undercover ops kind of movie, to be honest.
It's a TV show.
It's going to be
Oh.
Disney, yeah.
It's a TV
Yeah.
show. I thought it was a movie.
Never
Never mind.
a movie, but changed it into a TV. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd understand what the Skrulls are doing on Earth and everything more if you'd watch Captain Marvel first. It'll give you lots of
And
backstory
Far
and
From
understanding.
Home, Spider-Man Far From Home too.
That as well, because they have that at the end.
Yeah.
The end credits, yeah.
Yeah, you can learn more about the aliens and who they are and what their abilities are and things like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now, like, I guess there's, like, we're going to see 3 Captain Marvels in the near future now.
Oh, the Marvels? Yeah. The Marvels.
Yes.
Yeah, she just got...
Oh, that's been delayed like 5 times. It's now in November, correct?
I am
only familiar with the original Captain Marvel and the Kamala Harris. No.
Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan.
Sorry. Like, no, like I know her name's Kamala, but wait, I got the last name wrong. Oops, sorry. But the
I mean, there's not there's not a difference at this point, so it's all right. Don't worry about it. No, but
Kamala Harris.
But the other character I'm not really familiar with. Like, this is more
WandaVision.
Ms. Marvel is a TV show. Ms. Marvel.
Oh,
yeah.
Monica Rambeau.
Monica Rambeau is
Rambeau,
is if you watch Captain Marvel and WandaVision,
she's from Sword, yeah.
Yeah, she becomes Photon in WandaVision.
Maybe she's more off the comic book history. I'm not really familiar with her that much.
I wasn't too much either, I'll be honest, until I watched that show. Yeah, I knew of like Kamala and Brie Larson's character, but
jeez, I can't believe I fucked that up.
Kamala Harris. She's Marvel. She's been in Marvel. She's marvelous.
Well, like, didn't they kill the character off recently?
No.
You know,
I think there's gonna be one killed off in this one Marvel film coming up.
Yes.
I think one of them do get.
Don't discuss.
I don't know which one.
Okay.
I don't know which one. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to spoil anything.
She hasn't seen anything about that yet.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's Brie Larson. No, I'm joking. I don't know.
Even want me to
it wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me.
She has a shitty attitude about it, anyways.
Oh, about everything. About everything. She's rather unlikable because of. I know. And
I have to say, the two unlikable blondes that I know in Hollywood no one likes is Lee Larson and Amber Heard.
Amber Heard. I heard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amber Heard, she really.
Oh, Johnny
Amber
Depp's
Heard?
abuser.
Amber Heard.
Yes.
Man, she threw a really good mega pint, didn't she? Never.
Yeah.
No.
She was walking around
man.
thinking her shit doesn't stink, Bill.
Amber
Otherwise.
Heard. Amber Heard. Yeah.
Found out the truth.
Okay.
All I can say is I'm surprised that Quentin Tarantino hasn't signed up Brie Larson for one of his films with her feet. You know.
Oh lordy.
Apion, you heard about the trial, didn't you? What Amber Heard did?
Yeah.
Oh, she
set on bed for him. Yeah. That's what I call Amber Heard. Yeah.
A lot of people call her that. Yeah.
She's known the world over now as Amber Heard.
She ran.
What a
She
great
ran
last
for the,
name now.
Yeah, she ran for the United States. I can't remember which country she's in, but she ran from the United States to hide from everybody. So
probably England, where she won the lawsuit. She won a lawsuit in England and lost it over here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Can't hide from the internet. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
She won defamation in England and she lost the one here in the States.
What a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be careful, you know.
Well, like I don't know about you guys, but I'm disappointed that the it was a spinoff of Harry Potter.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Yes, Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, the trilogy.
Yeah, that was canceled because of the whole debacle of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. We lost Buddy Hunter. We lost Buddy Honey. Yeah, we lost Bonnie. He'll be back.
Okay.
You
had to concentrate to say her name right, didn't you? Admit it. Amber Heard was your return. You had to concentrate to say her name right.
Yeah, I haven't seen the last third installment of the Fantastic Beasts because
Crowds of Grimwald was awesome.
Wait, it actually got canceled? I didn't know it got canceled.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sadly.
The Crimes of Grindelwald was
awesome. They're
awesome.
making the 10-year TV series. So
yeah.
I'm not really sure how that's gonna go, really.
I don't know either, but I mean, HBO's got content, guys. So I mean, there you go.
I mean, I would like to see more.
HBO doesn't
Max.
It's Max now.
Yeah, they got rid of their
they got rid
guys. They changed their pronouns on me. Gosh darn it.
They changed it from Home Box Office, which is a respectable name for an outfit, to Max, which everyone associates with Cinemax, which was like the soft porn. We always call it Skinamax.
Skinamax.
Yeah, because on the weekends you had the Lady Chatterley's Lover and Emmanuel films on at 10 o'clock plus. And need to say
very softcore,
really softcore. But so let's change your name from something that's nice and respectable to that, Max. Mm-hmm. It's like, what are you doing over there, guys?
So if they're getting rid of the HBO Max on their website, are they doing the same thing? Are they doing the same thing on TV as well?
No. You're still going to have the 15 HBOs and the 16 Cinemaxes.
Oh God, yeah.
Well, some will premiere live on TV, and then some won't. Some of the series will just be on the Max service, and then some will be on TV, like they did with The Last of Us or House of the Dragon, where it was on the streaming service and live TV. So I gotta say, The Last of Us probably one of the best shows I've seen this year. It was amazing.
Succession.
The show was good.
Succession.
Succession.
It's also on Max. Oh.
Yeah, I need to watch it. I've heard it's good. I haven't seen all of it.
It is.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But Potato Revan told me, hey, Potato Revan, I hope you're watching this. said that if you're logging into Max, you might have problems logging in because of the name change. I'm like,
Yes,
okay,
there
that's
has.
great.
Well. If you're on the computer, as of earlier today, if you're on the computer and you log into HBO Max, it'll say you will have to redirect to Max, and you click a button that redirects you to
Yeah.
Max. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but as of earlier this morning.
Yeah, the whole thing that was going on was there was just like it was a payment issue. Like if you already owned HBO Max, or there was issues trying to get the new one if you were already paying for. That was the big controversy, that you should already have it if you paid and blah blah. It was mainly a payment controversy more than.
I do have Max. I was already subscribed to HBO Max.
Yeah.
So when I logged in this morning, so this morning I had to log in, and I went to my bar, typed H, and it got HBO Max from my search history, and it brought me to HBO Max. The website says click here to be redirected.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
on smart TVs, you had to download a whole new app.
Oh wow, that's
on smart TV.
This seems like a lot of work to change your name. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the whole reason they did it is because of the Warner Discovery merger. So
Yeah.
because now it combines it combines Warner Brothers and Discovery into one. It's not just HBO. So
Discovery bought Warner Brothers.
Yes, that's what
you would think it's Discovery Warner, but no, the actual name is Warner Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Warner Discovery. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
thinking, sorry. I'm just thinking, like, where are we going to see Cartoon Network coming back?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean?
Is that on Max? It was.
Oh no! I just know, I think it was closed down or something like that.
Yeah, I'd heard that too.
No, the thing that happened was they because of the merger, the acquisition from Discovery, they shut down half of Cartoon Network. So Cartoon Network's still around, but they were moving Discovery people into the Cartoon Network building, so that now it's Discovery and Cartoon Network people. Yeah, it's the Yeah, it was just a merging thing. They merged they merged it together. So there's people from both companies there.
They've still got Adult Swim. It's Cartoon
Network.
Cartoon Network is listed
on
the
Adult
website.
Swim. Yes. Yeah.
Cartoon Network is listed on the website.
Yeah.
Is Toonami still around?
Toonami. Let me go.
I don't know.
Space Ghost. I know they had Space Ghost on there.
The guy with Space Ghost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is anymore. I don't watch a lot of live TV though.
It is not on Max. Toonami is not on Max.
No.
But there's a lot of the old shows on Max.
Since the merger is Toonami's still around.
Toonami is not on Max. It is Toonami is not on Max.
I know.
Right
I know that. I'm saying, since the merger with Cartoon Discovery is Adult Swim and Toonami still around.
Adult Swim is. Yeah.
Okay.
But Toonami, I'll explain this one. Toonami was a different channel block of stuff that.
Right.
And that channel, I don't know. Toonami is not around anymore. Because it got shuffled into other stuff. But if you go around, you can find the shows that were on Toonami through Max now. But the original programs they had, it's through Max. So if you go into the cartoon section or kids cartoons, you'll find all the old stuff there. Yeah, that they had on Toonami.
I'm looking online.
It says watch Toonami clips for free on Adult Swim.
Okay.
Adult Swim, yeah, Adult
Yeah.
Swim. I
That's how
thought
it's
it
dominated.
was
That's what it came up as.
yeah. It's good.
Yeah. I'm looking at their Facebook right now, and it says tonight at midnight. This is like 3 hours ago. Watch this show called Unicorn Warriors Internal Marathon on Toonami. So it sounds like it's still around. I just don't know which channel you can watch it on.
No, I don't keep up too much anymore with it, so I don't know.
No. It's hard to keep up with all the stuff that's going on and all the channels.
Yeah, I knew it was still there, but it just was. It got so a lot of things of everything got so confusing because of the acquisition by Discovery. Everything just got mixed around so much with it. You're like, oh well, now movies are coming out here, and there's these movies that are coming out now, or there's these shows that got pushed around. So now, like the DC schedule is like mixed bag.
Yeah,
like it got thrown around so much. You're like, what? And now Flash is next month, and Aquaman vanished from sight. They want to keep Amber Turd hidden for some.
Oh, go figure why. Apparently, go figure.
I don't really watch TV anymore. The only thing I watch on TV is usually, like Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon and stuff like that. But mostly I just watch online stuff like Max and Netflix and YouTube.
Yeah,
that's pretty much
streaming services. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
Pluto TV because it's free. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even though I do that, I still get physical media regardless.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You need it.
Yes.
You need it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially
Even though
with
go ahead.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, even with my move here, I'm still unpacking all my books. And it's like, yeah, it's a hassle, but I'll keep all my physical. You can't change it. Once I have it, you can't go in there and edit it out. Stuff like you can do with either an ebook or a movie. You have something purchased, all of a sudden it's not there no more because it's not something that is acceptable anymore. Or we're going to go in there and change phrases and such in a book because it offends our modern day senses, even though it detracts away what the meaning of the story was.
Huck Finn, thank you very much. Next.
Yep. Yeah, Huck Finn amongst others. I mean, they're morons.
Yeah.
I have to say, go ahead, Bounty.
Oh no, I will say with physical media, I really defend it. And if you're a Doctor Who fan, you definitely defend it because the only way you're watching the old Doctors anymore is through physical media. It's so hard to find any of that online.
BBC America. Oh, no, sorry. BritBox. BritBox. You can see
I know BritBox. Yep. I know that. Yeah.
And Pluto also has.
I've gotten the box sets, like the new ones, the Blu-rays and stuff. Yeah, I've been getting.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You need to have them, but if you need something on the fly, like I said, being a Pluto.
Yeah, I know
BritBox.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but Pluto TV.
Pluto TV. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Bounty. Doctor Who. Disney's going to be having the new Doctor Who coming on.
Yeah.
The 60th,
They just have the streaming rights.
Yeah,
for it.
60th, yeah.
Just to stream it. Just to stream it, not produce it.
Right, just to stream
it. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
All the reboots is on Max. All the reboots on Max.
Yeah. Sorry, Rika. What were you going to say before?
I was going to say, get the Disney movies on DVD, like physical copies, because they like to censor stuff on Disney Plus.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
They did it
to
so
Splash. I guess that's enough. Yeah, they did.
I was going to say Splash. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Daryl's had a butt. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so definitely get those physical copies.
Even VHS, if you have a VHS player, even if you can find the old VHSs of them, then you know you're getting that. But those can be pricey. Those are like collector's items.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
I have all the VHSs,
Mhm.
the old ones. I do.
Mhm.
My family got all of them.
I do have a DVD and VHS combo player, but
Mm.
those now are like getting hard to find now. Sadly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I have one of those too.
I
Yeah,
recently sold my gem. My gem
Oh.
was a copy of The Little Mermaid
Ooh.
with the right cover. Do you know what I'm talking about, Bear? Do you remember that cover?
I remember the cover you're talking about. Yes.
Okay, yes. I sold that.
Yes, I
figures.
know
4
exactly
figures.
what you're talking.
4
4
figures. Wow.
figures. 1,100 I sold it for.
Wow.
eBay. Thank you
Wow.
very much. Yep. 1,100.
Nice.
Ugh.
I
You got
would
those
like to
physics
get.
collectors.
I would like to get the visual VS tapes of the Disney animated films.
Mm-hmm.
My mother thought it
Mhm.
would be a good idea to give those away at the yard sale. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, why?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
Yeah, I used to have these like these Power Rangers action figures. Like you can flip their heads with their like
Yeah.
okay, this is
Yeah.
them with on the helmet with their helmet on, and there's one without the helmet.
Yeah.
I had the red and green Power Ranger.
Mm.
Okay. I
Mhm.
got to throw my dirt card down. I had the USS Flag.
Oh.
It was
That
4 feet
Ooh.
long. It was 4 feet long.
the holy grail of G.I. Joe right there.
Yes, it was 4 feet
Yes.
long.
Mhm.
I also had a 2 foot tall Devastator. The Constructicons,
Oh. Okay.
Transformers.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 foot tall. Oh my! I had the metal lines from Voltron back in the day too. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. I
Cool.
remember. Do any of you four remember who was the original pilot for the Blue Lion?
No.
Mm-mm.
It ended up being the princess, but it was Sven. Sven was the original pilot for the Blue Lion. Yep. I remember that shit. I go back to GoBots. That's how far back I
Oh,
go.
GoBots. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I have
Before
some
Transformers.
I got some GoBots that they were selling at Wendy's in 1984.
Oh my Jesus! Oh my
Yeah.
Jesus!
I don't know what these GoBots are. Are these like somewhat similar to Transformers?
Yes,
No. Transformers are similar to GoBots.
exactly.
Oh,
GoBots were
okay.
long before Transformers.
hmm
Yeah.
Then Transformers came about, but the Transformers became more popular.
Yeah, a lot more popular in the United States. Yeah. That Mask. Do you remember Mask, Bear?
Yep.
Mask Crusaders working overtime, working time.
Thundercats is a good one. I love that intro.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
Thundercats.
sorry, like-
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sure we're gonna get shit for this. Yeah. To me, the Thundercats sword triumphs the lightsaber. I'm sorry. That's how I feel.
The sword of omens trumps the lightsaber. Really?
Listen,
Yes, yes.
I will agree.
Thunder.
I'm a
Thunder.
Star Wars fan, but I agree with that.
Oh,
That
I'm
sword
not
was
sure.
awesome.
I'm not sure. It's kind of close for me. So it's kind of close.
What are you guys talking about?
Yeah,
Sorry,
close.
step away for a second.
Thundercats, the sword. In my opinion,
The sword of omens
that-
versus a lightsaber. Sword of omens versus lightsaber.
Oh,
Yeah.
so the Thundercat sword versus a lightsaber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
Which
work.
is better? Which is better?
Oh,
what about the Sun Sword from Thunder the Barbarian? Can't forget that.
Oh,
I mean,
I am not
lightsabers can be
familiar
matched
with that.
by vibro
He-Man.
blades, so they're not as strong as we think. So I think the Thundercat sword.
He-Man.
Yes.
Because
He-Man.
lightsabers can be matched by regular vibro blades. So like anybody with a vibro blade could literally fight a lightning.
Spin Saddam's sword in He-Man, yes.
Mhm.
So bitch took a lightning
Magic
bolt.
sword.
So
all day.
bitch took a lightning bolt. Yeah, takes a lightning bolt.
I have the power.
Yep. And then he shoots as what the hell's the name of the cat?
Cringer.
Cringer, thank you.
Cringer, yeah.
Cringer, yeah.
Oh, how are you? Last said Warhammer 40k. I am not really familiar with that. Warhammer 40k, like
Oh.
The tabletop
I'm not really
or the fantasy role play game or the cartoon?
Is this a video game? Okay,
No,
I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Board game or video game. Yeah.
Henry Cavill has the rights now, so he's got his company.
Let's
making
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Ooh.
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
Without any
I saw-
interference like those Witcher people. Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, I was.
no. Henry will do it right. He's
Yep.
a fan.
He'll
A
do
true
it right.
fan.
Oh yeah.
One of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Warhammer is primarily a tabletop war game
Yep.
where
That's
where you use
Miniature.
miniatures. Yeah, miniature.
Yeah.
But off of that, they do have video games, and they have a huge book, a book library. You know, books that they put out.
Mm,
They
What they
also
call the Black Library.
have a
One at a
tabletop
time.
RPG.
Yep.
Tabletop RPG as well, yeah.
Yeah. And originally it was Fantasy Flight Games we had. Well, actually, there was one. Rogue Trader technically was way back when it got started, but Fantasy Flight Games has that now. I think it's Mobius. I can't remember who's got it now, but someone else has the rights to the Warhammer 40k role playing game and the fantasy as well.
I think it is Mobius. The same way as Star Trek.
Yeah,
I think it is Mobius, yeah.
and Dune.
Normally,
Yeah,
I
Dune.
would. Normally, I would be worried about any Warhammer 40k adaptations, but HC makes me feel more at ease.
Oh yeah.
Henry Cavill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill. I have to say, I'm with the Witcher Netflix adaptation. It started good, and then it just went downhill.
Yeah.
They're filming seasons 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are.
I mean,
But
there's
4
like
and 4 and 5 aren't going to be with Henry.
No.
Right.
Hmm
Yeah, Liam Helmsworth.
which is
I think.
sad.
Yeah, Liam Hemsworth, yeah.
The other Helmsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Helmsworth from Wish.
Yeah.
The one who played Thor in the play from
That's right.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't there. He was the.
Yeah. It
I'm
was
not
Matt,
sure you guys.
Matt Damon played Loki.
I'm not sure you guys saw this. It is based off The Witcher. It's called The Witcher: Nightmare of the Wolf. It's an animated film. I thought that was pretty decent.
I've never seen that.
I didn't watch it. I saw it one time, but I didn't watch it on Netflix.
Okay.
Did
I haven't seen
anyone?
it either.
I know they did that mini series too that I heard was terrible, or Blood Origin or something.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I have
Yeah,
not seen it, to be
yeah.
honest.
I heard it was terrible from
Aw.
what I read. It was like
Yeah.
Blood Origin or something. Yeah, I heard it wasn't good.
The cheapest B
Yeah.
movie, Dungeons and Dragons fantasy crap.
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
Horrible sets, horrible costumes, terrible acting. Everything was bad.
Which Dungeons
Yeah, I
and
saw
Dragons
the
movie?
I-
The original
I-
or the second one?
Yeah.
I saw the movie trailer for that, and I'm like, oh, we got a
That's out, yeah. That's
Man.
feedback.
That was a crispy one.
That was
Yeah.
Appian blew up. Appian
Yeah,
blew up.
Sorry about that.
I saw the movie trailer for Dungeons and Dragons, and I'm like,
Mhm.
that doesn't really seem like Dungeons and Dragons to me, even though I'm not really familiar with it. Like, I have mixed feelings about it.
You could say I'm kind of familiar with Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons longer than you've been alive, Raquel.
Yeah,
Me
it's
too.
really-
Okay.
I'm somewhat
really?
familiar with it.
Yeah, I got my
Um,
first edition AD&D right here.
I started playing A Tale of One in '84.
Yeah, I started about that time. Actually, a little bit before that. I think 83 or so.
December
Yeah,
'84 for me.
I'm somewhat familiar with it because I used to watch this channel. The Achievement Hunter guys, they were playing Dungeons and Dragons for a little bit, so I'm somewhat
Yeah.
familiar with it. Just
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
totally.
It's just classic fantasy role playing. It's just the most popular one. There's other ones out there in other game systems, but that's the one that a lot of people just associate right away with tabletop RPG.
Right. Now, Baron, believe it or not, D&D was not my first RPG.
Traveler was, I bet.
No.
Really?
No. Keep guessing. Arduin.
Let's see.
Arduin.
Star Frontiers?
Arduin.
Arduin?
Arduin. Arduin.
Oh, I never heard of that one, to be honest with you.
It doesn't predate D&D. It came out shortly after D&D, but that's when I started playing first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I started out in June of 84.
Oh.
I would like to, like, you know. I have to say, like, you know, I like to play those first two Witcher games, but they're not on any consoles, just like PC. I'm thinking of getting myself a PC because, well, it's something, you know, uncharted territory for me. I'm interested of, you know, exploring new waters, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to see what's all the fuss is about with that.
Myself, I prefer a PC because I'm old and a keyboard's easier for me to work than those fancy fangled controllers. I mean, I started off with the 2600. I only had the joystick and one button. And, you know, okay, I can handle that. But now you got all these buttons all over the places. Which one's which?
I'm for, like, you know, if I, like, I'm thinking getting a PC, but I'm not going to do it with keyboard because I'm not really comfortable with that. I'm most likely just going to use my PS5 controller for that.
Let's show my age.
Yes, I am, BK Dan.
Okay, I had to put that in chat because I didn't want to say it out loud. Because if I never said it out loud, it would not have come out right.
You're right.
Oh, I'd not watch that in the stream, you know, out loud. No.
Yeah, I get it.
We appreciate that if I put it in private, but yeah.
Yeah, like me and Potato Revan are like, once I get a PC, we're gonna play Sea of Thieves. Which is you know, I'm interested in that.
You can get an external disk drive for your laptop.
Yeah, I have to look into it more, see what, you know, like to go with, really.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's definitely not something you want to just jump into. You know?
Oh no,
you want to do a little bit of homework and figure that out. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I definitely do. Like, I need to research more before, like, I put my money into something.
Yeah, I mean, me myself, I have a laptop now, but it's an older laptop. I want to get something a little bit more powerful, obviously gaming and also doing the streamings and such as that. So I'm thinking about actually asking a cousin of mine, my wife's cousin, actually, to make a computer. He did one for my daughter, and she loves it. And it's like, okay, well, you know, it'd be cheap for him doing it and all that. I'm chintzy, I'm cheap, so maybe I'll see and beg if he can do it for me.
Frugal.
I think he likes
frugal.
Oh yeah, I'm frugal. Oh, you know it.
No, that's the PC word. Frugal.
I was thinking, like, just get like a PC and getting a monitor, which would be easier for me than losing a laptop.
Yeah, and I would get two monitors. Really, honestly,
I was thinking about that, but I have to make sure I have the desk space for it.
Yeah, that's always the important thing. It's like, okay, how much room do I got?
Like, I know you can.
What kind of TV you got?
Hold on. I was thinking, like, you know, maybe getting those curved monitors, but I'm not really sure about those. Just, you know, I don't have anything like that, so I'm not really sure whether want to get one or not. What kind of TV I have?
Yep. Because a lot of smart TVs nowadays have an HDMI.
Yeah.
You can hook the tower to the TV.
Do you mean here in Ohio or Texas?
Down in Texas.
Let's see.
If it's a smart TV, chances are it has a HDMI.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can hook the tower to the TV.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a Samsung.
It says smart TV. Yeah,
Oh yeah, you got a smart
Smart
TV.
TV.
Yeah.
yeah.
Samsung. Yeah. I mean, if you have a Samsung phone, you can even hook your Samsung phone up to that and play games with it.
I don't have a Samsung phone. I have an iPhone, but no.
Yeah, I know you're iPhone. You're an iPhone person. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't mean to start a war. Sorry about that.
Uh-oh.
No, good. I'm going to build my next PC out of a bag of potato chips and some plastic wrap.
Have Richard Anderson make it for you. He can MacGyver it for you. Oh, come on, Brad. That was funny. That was funny, Brad. You can laugh.
Yes, it was. I'm sorry, I was blowing my nose at the same time, so you actually helped me blow my nose while I was at. I just be polite and had it on mute.
Yeah, MacGyver can be. Richard Anderson can make it for you.
But you have to make sure that there is a paperclip, though. That is the secret tool to everything.
Bubblegum and paperclip and duct tape. Yep.
Duct tape. Yep. Well, duct tape is If you listen to red, green, and all that, that's the ultimate tool right there. Duct tape is. Oh yeah.
I'm not going to dox myself because I used to live in this town. EB is electric boat over in Groton. They have this stuff called EB Green. It's duct tape but stronger. It's strong enough to make water stick to water. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. EB Green is awesome.
Well, there's always that flex tape too.
That's what's holding my air conditioner in right now. The black flex tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now they got it in a can. It's like rubber in a can. Because it is.
In a can?
Yeah, it's a spray. Yeah, it's a spray thing that they have for that now, and you can spray areas so it doesn't, with the flex seal they call it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Flex seal.
Yeah. It's rubber in a can. Liquid rubber in a can.
Not that kind of rubber, folks. Sheets, get that out of your mind.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lawsuit that comes out of this sometime, though. People are dumb. I sprayed it on. It didn't do anything.
So, Baron, you seem like you're like an anime fan. What kind of favorite anime do you like?
Well, I mean, I'm not a huge anime person, but there's a lot of anime I do like. And when I was growing up, obviously, with the Star Wars craze, what really got me watching anime was Star Blades, which is also known as Space Battleship Yamato in Japan. And of course, it was mind-blowing because this was actually a series that was, it was telling a longer story. It wasn't just an episodic thing, and it wrapped you in. It had that space opera feel to it. Mm-hmm. So it was a nice treat, even though space that was made before Star Wars. I didn't see it until afterwards. Until in our area they started showing it after Star Wars came out. Mm-hmm. Akira for me is a film that is just absolutely beautiful. The artwork and the work that was done into it, absolutely beautiful. But I didn't really necessarily like the story. So it's one of those love-hate things I have with Akira. It's like I love, seeing the beauty. The thing that really got me perked into anime again was A Vampire Hunter D.
Oh my god!
I need to watch that. I need to watch that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a very interesting film.
The mouth in the hand is awesome. The mouth in the hand is awesome. It's his own character. His own character. Oh my god, it's awesome. He is awesome.
So Vampire Hunter D. Yeah, it's definitely. It's not a long movie, and it moves fast too. And that's
it was like 82 minutes, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it just ran fast. And actually, I saw it. I first saw it when Sci-Fi Channel actually had their anime showcase for a whole week. they'd have an anime film, and that's when I first saw that one, Galaxy Express 999, and a few of the other Robot Circus. They were, so they showed those on there, and of course they did that yearly. But that was back when Sci-Fi Channel was actually sci-fi and good. And they would do experimental things like that, and that got a lot of people interested in anime also when they started seeing it. It sparked that back up where, okay, let's back up and look at what other animes there is out there. I'm a little bit more towards the old stuff because that's what I grew up with. You had Voltron, you had various other stuff like that. You had Go 13. There was a movie. They did a series of Go 13 as well. So that was very interesting. And of course, you take a look at Cowboy Bebop today, and a few of the others. So I try to hit
Jack. I love Jack. Okay,
yeah, and so I'm not heavy into anime like good old Brandon is, but in fact, he had me on the other night for on the 23rd. And at first I thought this was going to be a Star Wars stream because it was, everyone's celebrating Star Wars. It's like, no, we're going to be talking about 2010 anime. It's like, okay, you're Mr. Wizard. I'm the kid that you're experimenting on. How's that sound?
Why were you celebrating Star Wars? Why were you celebrating Star Wars 2 days early? The 25th was the anniversary.
I mean, that's what I meant. The 25th. 23rd was Return of the Jedi. My apologies.
Okay, the 25th is the anniversary. Yeah.
What time is it for everyone? It's almost
8:30.
It's
almost 10 a.m. for me at the Eastern Seaboard.
9:30 p.m. PM. You said a.m.
Yeah, p.m.
You said a.m.
Yeah, it's 9:27.
Yeah, it's almost 10 p.m. at night at the Eastern Seaboard for me.
8:30 here on Central Standard.
Tassie? You mean Australia? You mean? Am I right about that?
Aussie. You're in Australia?
Yeah.
I think it is down there, 11:30. Yes, I think it is. It's out of New Zealand, but for that time zone. But he said I think it's in Australia.
I think so.
Yeah.
The land of the wallabies.
Yaoto is a classic saying with the legend of the galactic heroes and Macross.
Yep, Macross is a big one.
Macross,
yep.
Okay.
Very much so.
Robotech.
He said, Australia. Okay. Hello, Cosmic. I can. How are you? I see you're on Twitch right now. Thank you. I do monthly stream on Twitch, so check that out as well. Lepida Castle in the Sky was my first. That was mind blowing to see as a kiddo. Oh, I loved Studio Ghibli films. My first one and my favorite one was Kiki's Delivery Service. Castle in the Sky is my close second.
Okay.
Original Star Wars is just the hidden fortress with a sci-fi setting. Lucas words, not mine. All right.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more in there, but that was definitely a big influence of George Lucas. The samurai films as well. The Seven Samurais was another inspiration. Then you had stuff, of course. He grabbed from a lot of cultures for Star Wars. A lot of film styles.
Greek stories as well. Yeah.
And
Star Wars,
and of course, even stuff like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and the other westerns too. You had that western feel too in some of the aspects. So,
Han. Thank you very much. Han is a cowboy. Han is a cowboy.
Exactly.
Prove me wrong. Han is a cowboy.
Well, I mean, the one scene where we all fight about, it's like Han was the only one that shot in that scene. Of course, Lucas ruined it when he decided, well, no, I'm gonna have Greedo. But no, that was taken directly from The Good and the Bad, the Ugly. When Tuco's going, you're gonna talk, you're gonna shoot, and that's when he was in the bathtub. Yeah, he was in the bathtub, and the guy's doing this big speech about how he was hunting him down, can't wait to kill him, and then bam, right through the soap bubbles, Tuco shoots him and says that, and so I mean that's directly from that he took, and it's like, well, now you ruined that ambiance by doing it.
Yeah.
George Lucas isn't perfect, folks. He did great things, but he wasn't perfect.
Crap. Better than the
I
originals.
have to say, like, no one is perfect in this
No.
world, and that's especially true when you're writing a story. It's not going to be, perfect. So,
No.
yeah.
Well, what helped out with the first 2 Star Wars films is his ex-wife Marsha, and then Gary Kurtz. They helped keep Lucas in line and gave ideas to how to make the original Star Wars better. I mean, the aspect that the Death Star was going to blow up Yavin, and you had that timing sequence. That was her suggestion to have that tension that we're about to, we're going to lose the Rebel base if we don't get this done. And various forms of re-editing the film that she did that helped make Star Wars what it is. Of course, needless to say, she got divorced from George Lucas. Gary Kurtz had a falling out with them about when they were starting up with Return of the Jedi, and that's why you started getting teddy bears in space. It's going to get me money. He was going into full merchandising swing by Return of the Jedi, and it showed. And I think it ruined a better story they could have had. But it's still a good film. Don't get me wrong. I love Return of the Jedi. I can watch that over and over.
Okay,
But-
I have to say-
I have to say now, Bjorn, you did merchandising. It's
Mer-
all about the merchandising.
Yeah, merchandising. Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids will love it.
Baseball's lunchbox. Yeah. Sorry. I hate to. Sorry, Raquel.
I have to say, I grew up with the prequels of the Star Wars, and some people don't like those movies because of the graphics. I think, there's to them, I guess it's a hit or miss. I guess when I did watch it a while back, and yeah, the graphics don't quite hold up that they did back then.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand where they're coming from.
I'm gonna blow at least 3 minds here, if not all 4 of you. I was actually on the West Coast with my family. I saw Star Wars Chinese.
Oh.
Yes. Yep.
That must have been interesting.
It blew my effing mind. I was 7 years old. It blew my effing mind.
Have you seen Spirited Away yet, Raquel? No, I have not. That's one of top of the
Studio
movies I need to watch.
Yeah.
That's the top of my list, but I'll get there. Like, there's a lot of movies I have to believe me, I have an ongoing list of movies I have to watch. It's like a long list. It's gonna take me a while.
There is one movie we have not even come close to. That I've got to mention. I know I'm going to get at least 1, maybe 2 of you. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I already saw that.
Are you going to tell me you're a virgin?
Me? I've never seen it. I have never seen it.
Oh
I am.
Oh my God.
Oddly enough,
I already saw Rocky. I already saw the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I know there's a sequel to it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Oh my God, Barry, you're a virgin.
Yes, I am.
God.
I gotta be a virgin some way,
Oh my God. No, Raquel, you don't understand. You ever see it? You ever see it at midnight in the theater?
No.
I used to all the time. In my hometown in Groton, it was a 2-screener. A Rocky Horror Picture Show was shown on both screens midnight. Friday nights.
And you'd go in there with your toilet paper and spray guns and all that stuff. You recreate the scenes in the crowd, in the audience.
I played both Frankenfurter one time, the Jensen another time.
But my wife's brother took her to see Rocky Horror, so she was it was an experience for her.
It is an event, experiential event. Yes.
Yep. And that went on for years. I mean, that almost went for 30 years. These midnight showings of Rocky Horror Picture.
I started with my 18th birthday. It was still playing when I was almost 30. So 12 years. Every 12 years, at least two times a month, I would go.
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
12 years.
It was, and oddly enough, the film was never technically officially released.
You're kidding me.
No, it was technically
Here,
never really. I mean, it might have by now, but back in those days,
Right.
it was never officially released. That's why you had all those midnight showings,
Oh my God.
and it just had that cult, that cult feel behind it.
Oh yeah. You can say cult. Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
worshipped. It's well worshipped. You can say
And
cult.
and in word of mouth, even more importantly. I mean, no advertisement. It was just this word of mouth, and before you know it, you had this huge all across this country. I mean, every major city, even smaller cities, they would have
He's
these
just a
Rocky Horror.
terrific transvestite from transsexual Pennsylvania. Yes.
here's the sequel. It's called Shock Treatment from the 80s.
Really?
Yeah,
Rocky Horror.
yeah.
Wow.
Can
And
you throw
wait,
that in
there's
the
a
private,
third.
please? Can you throw that in
There's
the
a
private,
third.
please, Raquel? Oh my God.
Sure. There's a third film too. This is in 2016. What's it called? The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's do the time warp again.
I think that
Well,
did they do a stage play that they recorded? Kind of like they did with the Christmas Story. They did that with Christmas Story live on Fox.
It looks like a stage play.
Yeah.
I think that.
I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Can you throw
Yeah,
that
I
in the
think.
private, please, Raquel? I want to take a look at
What
that. The
the
sequel.
shock treatment?
Yeah,
the
I
sequel.
want to take a look at it.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me put it in the private chat.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that Look at the Time Warp was a remake that they had. Yeah.
Now, my favorite thing with the Time Warp was the Drew Carey episode when he did it.
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious. The Drew Carey episode with the Time Warp, that was hilarious.
Oh, that's been so long. I haven't seen. Oh God, I haven't seen that in a long time. I used to watch Drew Carey. That was one of those shows I actually watched when I could.
Yep.
Oh, you saw your first Star Wars at the drive-in? Nice. Which one though?
It's assumed if you say Star Wars, he means the OG 77.
Yeah. Anytime
okay.
you hear someone just say Star Wars like us old timers, that's Star Wars. No Episode 4, no New Hope. It's Star Wars because when Star Wars first came out, there was none of that. It went Star Wars, and then it's a time of Civil War.
Yeah,
and there was nothing between that. Yeah, until about
it didn't say New Hope. It said Star Wars.
I think A New Hope finally got tagged on it in +79 re-release because 79 because they're getting ready for Empire.
I rewatched Star Wars on VHS. Was it VHS or Beta? It might have been Beta actually.
I'm like I saw the first Avengers movie at a drive-in theater. Had a good time. Of course, like I was with my former high school friend at the time, and behind the screen we saw smoke. So and then we heard the fire trucks coming. Like, well, this is interesting. We're watching a movie and something is on fire. We're hearing like the alarms going off and stuff like that. That's interesting.
We call that a double feature.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Since we're sort of on the subject of drive-ins, so my hometown, Groton, there was a drive-in on a hill. Mondays and Tuesdays nights, they would show pornographic films. Coming from New London to Groton, across the bridge, you could see the movie theater. You could see the drive-in. Yeah.
Yep. I think we have a couple of drivers around here that did that.
Not exactly smart. We're driving on top of the hill, and with the bridge going across. Yeah, not exactly smart.
Yes, The Spirited Away is another classic. Same with.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, I'm not gonna. Bounty Hunter. I might butcher this name. Scasaflone or something like that. I'm not familiar with the anime. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. It's not hard to do with the anime stuff.
No, it is not. I couldn't stand the Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was just way too weird. All that gay stuff just turned me off. Sorry. And it's not everyone's cup of tea. I have to say,
Right.
like, there's
Not mine.
two films I thought. I know they're comedy films, but they don't seem that funny to me. One of them I thought I was just freaky. Big Trouble in Little China, and
I love
the
that movie.
the Holy Grail.
Oh, that movie's hilarious.
Monty Python's Holy Grail is hilarious. Oh, that's a classic.
The Holy Hand Grenade.
I just don't know. It just didn't seem funny to me. I'm sorry.
Did you know that Monty Python and the Holy Grail was one of Elvis's favorite films? He loved it so much he actually bought it out of the reels to play in Graceland. And of course, that was shortly before his death, but he loved Holy Grail.
And thou shalt take the holy hand grenade of Agarok and pull the pin, and thou shalt count to 3, not to 4 for it is too long, and not for 2 for it is too short. For 3 is a good number.
Yep.
Yes.
Typho.
Again, nothing against gay folks, but it's just too much for me. I understand it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? The great thing about sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. And the great thing about Big Trouble in Little China is you have Kurt Russell and they're playing this inept hero. I mean,
I just
this
want
hero,
my truck back.
Right. I mean, he's just this slosh schlub in this whole thing. It's like, he's doing things not because he's skilled. He gets lucky, or even then he screws up. That was so refreshing to see for an action hero star. Was this goofball?
How he killed the main bad guy. All
something Burton. Burton something. What's his name? The character's name?
Burton?
Jack Burton.
Jack Burton. The Pork Chop Express. I got the Pork Chop Express.
That's their truck. Yep.
Okay, I do have to. I do have to admit, in Monty Python's Holy Grail, them with the horses sound effects was some kind of funny.
Like,
I'll have to admit that was some kind of funny.
They couldn't afford horses, so they're just like, we'll just have the Patsy hold coconuts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
I have to give props to that. That is funny.
And then John Cleese on the castle. We fart in your general direction.
Yeah.
Your mother was a hamster. Smelled of elderberries and all that stuff.
And of course, he played Tim the Enchanter too.
Yeah.
You're French? Of course we are French. Cannot you tell by an outrageous accent?
Yeah.
They throw a cow at them and it's still mooing in the air. I love that shot.
Live ammo. It's live ammo, Bounty. It's live ammo.
It's live ammo.
Believe it or not, in high school, my teacher had the Monty Python Holy Grail going on during history class. Like,
Damn, what a good teacher.
This is interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. And
I had a teacher that let us watch Troy. That was like one of the best days of school ever. Like, I'm like, damn, this movie is violent. People are getting stabbed in the heart and stuff. It's like, what are we doing here? But she put it on.
There was another movie, my teacher let us watch. I try to remember the name of it. Let me see if I can find it online. I know it had Don Cheadle on it. I think it was Hotel Rwanda. I think.
Rwanda,
yeah. That's a dark movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dark story.
True
story, yeah.
Yeah.
True story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Doku Escaflowne. Okay, Escaflowne. All right, thank you, Doku. Yeah, there are some anime words I don't really know how to pronounce.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Big Trouble in Little China is dope.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's.
Baron.
Yeah.
Wrong. Yeah,
It-
sorry
it's
about that.
so off the wall, like when he has to fight like the guys that can create like storms and shit, like these like
Oh,
random,
Lord Raven? Yes,
yeah,
Raven.
like
There's
wizards
like, yeah.
like show up, like it's crazy. I love
Yep.
it.
I love the Raven character, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Cosmic says Big Trouble in Little China is very weird.
is.
Yes, it is.
John Carpenter,
Oh yeah, it's weird. I'm not
Oh,
gonna die. No. But
He
it's
had a
it's
weird-
fun. 80s. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're right. It was fun 80s. It was wonderful. I love the 80s cheese, the one-liners. I think
Mhm.
Okay, you know, you said it. You said, damn you kids, you better type get off my lawn.
Gran Torino. I always think of Gran Torino.
Oh, yeah.
And Clint Eastwood, get off my lawn. He's like,
Get off
Oh,
on.
your gun,
I
doing the finger
love-
at him.
I have to say, I love the Clint Eastwood spaghetti western films.
Mhm.
Those are my
He has
favorite.
a lot of great movies under his belt. Hell yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
And even his post spaghetti western, like Outlaw Josie Wales, that's a great film. I love that
Ooh.
movie.
Oh, what's another one? Like Harry.
Well,
Something.
you had Unforgiven. You had
Yeah.
Pale Rider. Let's see, Hang 'Em High.
Didn't he do one about Iwo Jima?
He didn't do Iwo
War
Jima.
Film?
He did the war film was the Grenada. It was Heartbreak
Okay.
Ridge.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I thought that was
Oh, yes.
Mel Gibson that did that one.
Who?
I remember now.
Hacksaw Ridge.
No, Heartbreak Ridge.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and it had Mario Van Peebles in it along with Clint Eastwood. Yeah.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
I remember.
Yep.
I remember now. It's Dirty Harry. Clinton Eastwood.
Oh yeah,
Clint
that's
Eastwood's
my
Dirty
dad's
Harry films.
favorite
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah,
was obsessed with that line. You know?
This is a 357 Magnum.
Yeah, that
It
line.
held six shots. Now I gotta tell you, did I fire 5 or 6
Yeah.
shots?
No.
You
Oh, no,
felt-
it's
Oh,
it's a 44 Magnum,
44,
not a
thank you.
350. Yeah.
That's
Most
the
powerful
powerful
handgun ever
handgun in
made.
the
It can
world.
blow your head clean off. Yeah.
oof.
In all the confusion, I forgot whether I fired 5 or 6 shots. So I gotta ask you, do you feel lucky, punk?
Wasn't
Yeah.
that after he like shot the guy through the trash can already? Like
Yeah.
to show
Yeah,
that like, that gun's serious. Like just goes right through.
Yeah, he did it first with the robbery, and then he did that later at the end. Andrew Robinson, who played the bad guy, he was Garrick in Deep Space Nine.
Yep.
I'm
Not a Taylor.
I'm not really sure if it won an Oscar. Did it? Hotel Rwanda?
Rwanda? That's a good question. I don't know if it did. It might have.
And Baron, Garrett was
Yep.
not a Taylor.
No, he wasn't. No, he just.
Not a Taylor. Not a Taylor.
He's a humble tailor.
It won
As he
3
says that he's
Oscars.
not.
Wow.
Oh, really? It won 3 Oscars. So cool.
Yeah, Don Cheadle for Best Actor, Best Supporting Actress, whoever that was, I can't see, and then Best Original Screenplay. Oh, Jamie Lee? No, that's from something else. But yeah, I can't see the other winner. But yeah, it won 3. Holy smokes! I don't think I've ever even seen that movie.
I
But-
haven't
A lot
seen
of
it in
Don
a
Cheadle.
very long time.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that one myself.
I don't think so either. Believe it or not.
I just-
It's a true story. I know that.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm not really into a lot of like gritty, real, true story stuff. Like usually I watch movies and it's fantasy
Yeah.
stuff. That's,
Mhm.
but yeah, that one might be worth watching. Oh, Fistful of Dollars. Yeah, all the Dollars movies, and you know it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They're great.
Fistful of Dollars
Mhm.
for a few dollars more.
And the
Good,
good,
Bad, the Ugly.
Mhm. Which is the pinnacle of them all. That was,
Yeah.
and it's long.
haven't
It's long.
Yeah, it is. I haven't seen Unforgiven just yet.
Mm.
I'll get to it at some point.
It's a good
Hello,
movie.
Digital Pollution. How are you? Long time no see.
Okay. Now, someone brought up Good, Bad, and the Ugly. We can cycle back to the Future 3. They did that scene. Back to the Future 3 with the chest plate.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
Crazy that Michael, is it Michael J. Fox? He almost like
Yes.
actually choked to death during that scene where they were hanging him. Like,
Yeah,
He was really being choked and stuff. Like that's nuts.
they had
On
a
that, you
little.
can really see his actual panic and stuff. Like
Mhm.
yikes.
That's probably why they did it. Let's make them act.
Yeah, that's a good take. We're not gonna get rid of that take.
Exactly.
Your
Okay.
emotion was so raw.
Now, for Clint Eastwood films, so you got to see Kelly's Heroes.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to see
Kelly's
that one.
Heroes?
I haven't seen
Kelly's
it yet.
Heroes.
That's
I
your
haven't seen it
way
yet.
back machine there.
Oh,
I
I got
haven't
a
seen it.
copy of my collection. Yeah, you have Clint Eastwood, Telly Savalas.
Yep.
You have Donald Pleasance.
Kind of an
No,
all-star.
not Donald Pleasance. I'm sorry. No,
time,
he
huh?
Don Pleasance was
he wasn't in that one. No, I'm thinking of Donald.
Sutherland.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
You had Don Rickles in there. You had Gavin McLeod from that we'd be known as Captain Stubing. He was in that. Carol O'Connor, good old Archie Bunker. He was in that. I mean, it was a great movie.
The first Expendables, the real Expendables.
Wow.
A real cast of big stars. Like that's a huge cast of leading men that they all got in one movie.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot of egos to keep in check if anybody actually had one. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Like,
I heard Don Rickles cried a lot on the set. He was whining a lot on the set.
Yeah, I figured one of them.
Bear, you know what was the other good one? The 3 tunnels, the escape tunnels from the concentration camp.
Oh, that he did. That was great. Now you got me. And,
Yeah.
Are you thinking Shawshank Redemption?
No, this is a Clint Eastwood film. This is a Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, Eastwood.
Oh, okay.
A young Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, it's
a young Charles Bronson too.
Yeah, Charles Bronson was in that.
A young Charles Bronson too. Yeah.
Use IMDb. Help us.
A very young Charles Bronson. I think he's actually listed as Charlie Bronson in the credits. Believe it or not.
Yeah. Let's see. Charles Bronson. He was in a lot of stuff too. He was in Twilight Zones and. Okay, that's the stuff.
Yeah. Who else about?
He's been in so many things.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What is that one?
What a resume.
Because basically the claymation movie Chicken Run is that same movie. It's the same movie all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's the same,
and that had Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Chicken Run. Yeah, that is like.
It was a claymation movie.
Bounty Hunter Network had a bounce. So you want to say thanks for having me on. You're welcome, Bounty. You're always welcome here.
Oh,
and,
later,
hopefully you'll see
Take
you
care.
soon.
Have a good night.
Take care.
See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember what that movie is now. It's kind of hard. I mean,
The Great Escape. The Great Escape.
Okay.
Yep. The Great Escape.
Well, no, that wasn't Clint. That was
it was Charles Bronson. Who was the photographer?
Charles Bronson, and it was Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen, thank you.
Yeah, Steve McQueen was
motorcycle on the end. Yeah, Steve McQueen.
Mm-hmm. So that was it. But Clint Eastwood did have a film about escaping from somewhere. So I can't remember what that film was.
Okay,
I can't remember if it was from prison or a POW. I don't think it was a POW camp, but there was something I remember him about having to escape something, and I can't remember it. And of course, you had the 5 Dirty Harry films. Dirty Harry. You had Magnum Force. You had The Enforcer. You had Sudden Impact, and then the last one was Deadpool that he did.
Not that Deadpool, Raquel.
Yeah, like
yeah.
Not that Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds and Clint Eastwood. That would be what a combo.
Oh yeah, it would be.
Clint Eastwood and Burt Reynolds did a film together. It was City Heat.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That must be interesting. I didn't see that one. Reynolds, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember his name. Actor did a lot of westerns. He's gay.
Well, you talking about Randolph Scott?
Nope. His last movie he did was The Shootist.
Oh, there were so many in that one. Try to make it easier. Huh? Try to make it a little harder than that.
Are you? Digital says, are you thinking of Escape from Alcatraz?
No. This is a western. The Shootist.
No. The Clint Eastwood film about escaping. Was it? I think it was Escape from Alcatraz. It was.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah, I think that
Okay.
was that. But The Truest with John Wayne, 1976.
John
It was
Wayne,
not his
thank
last
you.
film. It was not his last film.
I thought it was.
No, I think it was the sequel to what was it? The Rooster Cogburn films. I think he did one after that one. So,
Hey,
so you had
Pacific.
Lauren.
Oh,
Hi, Mike.
hello, Pacific.
Pacific.
So you had James Stewart was in there as the doctor. Richard Boone was the bad guy. You would know him from Have Gun Will Travel. Hugh O'Brien, who was Hugh O'Brien. He play what was it? He was in one of those westerns too. I just can't. Harry Morgan was in there. John Carradine, Scatman Carruthers. I mean, that film was just loaded with people, and you even had Ronnie Howard was in there.
Scat man.
Oh, sorry, I had an internet burp.
Hmm?
An internet burp.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Oh, nothing wrong there, remember.
Oh yeah, I hate him.
But yeah, that was what was John Wayne did one other film after that. That was not exactly a swan song one, but what was his last film? Let me have to take a look now. You guys are making work hard today.
Oh yeah, we are.
I got a lot of information as said, but sometimes I need a little help.
I am at a loss what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, John Wayne, whose real name was Marion Morrison, by the way.
Yes.
Well, there's
He
like
was
a song I heard playing in one of the radio stations at GTA Online.
Mhm.
It said that John Wayne was blank. I don't want to put it out. I don't want to actually say it out loud, but I'll put it in the private chat.
John Wayne got mentioned in a song. I'm an a-hole. John Wayne got mentioned in that song. Do you remember that song?
No, I don't.
Oh, you maybe remember the name, but no.
Now, do you know that John?
Asshole's name of the song. That's his name of the song. Yeah, asshole.
Did you know that John Wayne was in Star Wars?
Who did he play?
Actually, remember the long-snouted spy that was had that? And he was talking to the stormtroopers as they're looking for the droids.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was John Wayne played backwards.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. No.
Holy crap.
clever. See, and it just seemed like some random alien noise, but it's so much deeper than that. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's sped up a little bit too. So it's like, so it's played backwards and sped up, and that's actually something. I don't know what movie or whatever from John Wayne, but that was John Wayne's voice. And John Wayne did not want to make a movie with Clint Eastwood. He didn't like Clint Eastwood's revisionist take on westerns.
Aww.
He actually turned down the co-star with Clint Eastwood in the movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to hear that.
That was interesting. And okay, I guess they did say it's his last film. I thought there was one after that, but they claim that The Shooters was his last film. But
yeah, I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought there was one other after that. But okay, I thought it was one of the Rooster Cogburn films. But they did True Grit and then the Rooster Cogburn itself.
Okay.
That's what I say there, Pilgrim. But yeah, I mean, but of course, we're talking about Clint Eastwood. You can't forget the orangutan films, Every Which Way But Loose and Any Which Way You Can.
I'm not familiar with those.
Oh, those are great films. Clint Eastwood plays a bare buckles fighter, and these are illegal things. But so he goes around. They do these these bare knuckle fights at various locales, and people put all this bets down. He makes his money off these bets, and he has an orangutan by the name of Clyde. It's a more lighthearted, fair film from good old Clint Eastwood.
Interesting. I've never seen that. Might have to check that one out.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, it's a fun silly. I can't believe that. That was everyone always talked about Clint Eastwood's monkey films. He used to call them, and then of course he did. What was that? Just at the top of my head, but he did one about basically a cowboy show, the tent shows that they had where they went from there. What was that again? Bronco Billy.
I just can't picture Clint Eastwood with a monkey like, I'm doing a movie with an orangutan. He's being
No,
Western. I was bad. No.
You would think with Michael Jackson with his monkey Bubbles.
Yeah.
That's where they got the name for the monkey in Dragon Ball, actually.
Hey, Barry, check the private.
Yeah, in King Kai's Planet. That's from Michael Jackson. And then, like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo from Cinderella is also in Dragon Ball Z because Bibbidi and Bobbidi, and then Boo.
You like that, Barry?
Yeah, I saw that.
So there's Dragon Ball did some weird connections with other things.
Yeah, and some of their characters, I think most of their characters are named after food. Like, for example, Kakarot is named after a carrot, for example.
Which guy from Smokey the Bandit you talking about? You know it.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, Jerry. Jerry was in what?
He's trying to put a character on that was in Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Him and Fred the Basset Hound. He was Snowman.
He was a snowman.
Yeah.
Bandit, that's what it was.
Bandit, Snowman here.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot that was his name. Sorry.
Yeah. The Smokey and Bandit from the first one was great. Did you know?
Yes.
Here, there been a movie trivia. When Star Wars first came out, it was actually derailed for 1 week for the #1 spot, and it was because of Smokey and the Bandit.
I believe.
Then after that week, boom. Then Star Wars. That's when Star Wars really was gaining the word of mouth and started taking off big time. But
I believe it.
Yep. So the first film to knock it from #1 spot was Smokey and the Bandit.
I believe it.
Jerry, read with that Eastbound Down.
I thought another movie of Burt Reynolds that I liked was Cannonball.
Yeah, Cannonball Run. Yeah, and two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you can pass two.
Okay, Cannonball. You have to see. It's a mad world. You have to see it.
Oh yes, I did that as
It's beneath the big W. Yeah.
If you looked at on my channel on the playlist watch parties, I did a watch party of that movie like a couple of years ago.
Oh, Cannonball Run. Okay.
It's bad world.
I mean that movie had a ton of big names in there. I mean, you had, of course, Burt Reynolds. You had, of course, Jack Elam, Farrah Fawcett Major, Dom DeLuise. You had Sammy Davis Jr. You had Dean Martin. You had Roger Moore. I mean, it keeps on going. I mean, that film was just loaded with top tier talent. It was just absolutely hysterical.
Yeah, it was.
And I think Jamie Farr, he played the Arab.
Clear.
Yeah. So, and yeah. What was it? Dean Martin and Sammy Davis were dressed up as priests in a Lamborghini, I think it was.
Yes.
And Adrienne Barbeau, she was one of the racers in there too. She had another one, and they distract the cops by lowering the zipping down and showing cleavage until they had the female cop.
Yeah.
Captain Chaos. Can't forget Captain Chaos. Oh, that is a great film to watch. Like I said, you can pass two. I mean, you can watch it, but it's not as good. But there was And that's if you can find it. There was one called Gumball Rally that was made before that, and that was that.
Ooh,
Gumball Rally.
that's going back too. Holy
Yeah.
crap!
And that movie was actually more accurate to the actual gumball races because those are based off of real races where they go from go cross country from East Coast to West Coast. It was a timed rally, and it's an illegal race too, 100% illegal. And I can't remember how many of those races they had back in the 70s and such, but they did the Gumball Rally, which was a good movie, and then of course Cannonball Run, which was a lot more tongue in cheek.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jamie Farr. That brings me. Who was the only actor to go from this is for Baron, obviously. Sorry, you two. Who was the only actor to play the same character to go from MASH to movie to MASH to series?
Oh, that's easy. Do you two over there want to? Because I know the answer.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, I know you do. You better know if you're asking the question.
Oh, I know.
Gary Gerbergoff, Radar.
Yep, this one. Gary Berghoff, missing the middle finger. Yep, missing out the middle finger. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's always carrying clipboard.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, to hide that finger. Just like Jimmy Doohan tried to hide his finger a lot.
Yeah.
And they use hand models if they had the close-ups.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the only one to go from the movie to the TV show.
Yep. Oh, the movie. I actually went to a TrekCon and saw Renee Augerbenoit.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him a question. Did he find it more exhilarating and stressful to play goo in a bucket or to blush a Jeep? Yeah.
What was his answer?
Blushing a Jeep. Sorry, you two. Renee Augerbenoit played Odo in DS9, Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Mm-hmm.
He also played Father Mulcahy in MASH movie. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And John Shook was in there. He was Painless, the anesthesiologist, who, of course, people know him as the Klingon ambassador on Star Trek 4 and 6. So there's another connection there between Star Trek and that movie. Oh, and of course, you had who played Hot Lips in that movie. She was in the second pilot. I got him out. She just passed away last year or the other year.
Oh, I know. A year or two ago, yeah.
Yeah, she was the original Hot Lips.
I was going to say that too. There's a Hot Lips.
Yep, she was in the second pilot with Shatner. Okay, no, you did it. No, you.
Yeah, I did it too. Sorry, I did it. I did it. Good.
I'm there.
We got you Google Flu.
Yeah, so it's Sally Kellerman. I should have known that.
Sally Kellerman, thank you.
You know, that movie had a great cast. Sutherland again. You had Elliot Gould. You had Gary Berghoff, of course. We said Sally Kellerman, Tom Skerritt, Joanne Flug.
Who plays Spear Trucker?
That was Fred Williamson.
Okay.
And of course, Bobby Troop was in there too. If you remember Emergency, Dr. Early, that's Bobby Troop. He was in the.
Vaguely remember that show. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in that film as well, Bobby Troop. Of course, as you said, Renee Augerbenoit and John Shook. I mean, talk about a film that had Bud Cort was in there. I mean,
I know a star-studded cast. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Fran Tarkenton was in there. I mean, it was this had a big cast and
a lot of names. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Robert Duvall. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
A lot different than the TV show. A lot different from the TV show.
Oh yeah. A lot different. I'm sorry, you two. We took over the stream.
That's fine. This is way before my time. So I'm at a loss what you guys talking about. Okay.
Well, you got to find it. The 1970 MASH. Go watch that film. It's a crazy one. And Robert Altman also did the Popeye film in 1980 with Robin Williams and Shelley Duvall and.
Oh yes.
Ooh, I heard of that, but I haven't really seen it.
I saw it in the theaters. That dates me right there.
It dates me when I saw Star Wars is Chinese. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It dates me.
What are the names you said? Robert Duvall. I think I'm somewhat familiar with that name. I think it does sound
Okay.
familiar.
Oh yeah, Robert Duvall. He was in a lot of stuff. I think he was in Godfather.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
the adopted son or whatever. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't
he's 92
watched
years
the.
old, by the way.
Apocalypse
Oh,
Now.
wow.
Ah,
He's
hmm
still alive.
Says the
Robert Duvall's
napalm
still
in the
alive.
morning.
He's still alive. He's 92.
Holy crap!
Lonesome. Yeah, 92 years old. Believe it or not.
Holy crap!
Mel
Yeah, he
Brooks
was.
is up there in age as well. So is
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Well, yeah, all
Mr.
these people
Eastwood.
are up there.
Mr. Eastwood. Yep.
I mean, you take a look at a lot of these people. I mean, Shatner's 91 for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Bob Barker's going to be 99, if you remember.
Barker's still
Ah,
alive.
He's still alive
yes.
and
I
kicking.
thought he
Yeah.
passed a couple years ago.
No, he's still around.
No,
Monty
no,
Hall
no,
died
no.
not too long ago. Monty
Who did?
Hall. Monty Hall.
Oh,
Yeah, he died. He died a few years ago. But
take the box. I was behind curtain number 1. Yeah.
I think Mr. Dyke is still around. I think.
Yeah,
Van Dyke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dick is around. Jerry, unfortunately, is passed.
I like
So-
when Bob,
Hmm.
I like
Jerry
when Bob
Ba-
Barker fought Adam Sandler. That was a good fight.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
If you've never seen Happy Gilmore, you got to see that.
Yeah, I've seen the
Mm.
fight between him and
Yeah, him and Bob Barker.
yeah.
Adam Sandler gets his butt kicked. That's for sure. It's great.
Baron.
Yeah.
I put in the private Dick Van Dyke's original name.
Yeah, yeah.
You take a look at it.
I see it. I see it.
Okay.
Or if you watch the family,
Okay.
if you watch the Family Guy episodes, Bleep Van Bleep.
Yes, yes. Oh.
Oh,
That
my
was a
God.
long running joke when I was a little kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was 8 or 9 when I first heard that.
Mhm. Now, do you know who originally was going to play that part, and it actually was done in the pilot?
Who?
Carl Reiner.
Really?
Carl Reiner played that part in the pilot, and they decided no, we need to go somewhere else, and they went with Dick Van Dyke, and Carl Reiner became the star of the show he was writing for.
Carl Reiner.
Rob
Wow.
Reiner's father. Yeah.
Yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know. Yeah. Him and Bill Brooks. Oh boy, the 1,000-year-old man or the 2,000-year-old man or whatever that was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That they did together. Those are.
Mm.
We have lost so much great talent, or a lot of this talent is going away. Or about you. It's like
Not
it's
just
hard to
that,
imagine.
but like really good storytelling as well.
Oh
Is my original screen crush still alive? Raquel Welch.
Raquel Welch passed away. She just passed away.
Oh, my God.
A couple months ago. Yeah.
My original screen crush.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that was big news. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Yeah, she unfortunately is gone. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people's hearts were broken.
Tina Turner just passed away not
Yeah.
too long ago.
She was- Yeah, just this last week, or she was.
Yeah.
80, I thought it was 83. Okay, I thought it was 82, but 83. Well.
Ray Stevenson was surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher. He was only like 59.
Yeah. He was good. Yeah, he was just shy of his 59th birthday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've seen that version of the Punisher movie. I don't.
It's
think.
hilarious. Warzone is amazing. He's like swinging upside down on chandeliers. He shoots a guy doing parkour with a rocket. It's amazing. That's why I laugh at that scene so hard when I watched it for the first time. This guy's doing all this hardcore parkour, and then Punisher just pulls out a rocket launcher and shoots him out of the sky.
Well, which one? Like,
Okay.
I know there's 2 Punisher films. Is it the first one, or is it like the Punisher Warzone?
Yeah, Warzone. Because
Warzone. Oh, okay, I don't
believe
believe I saw that movie just yet.
There's another one with Dolph Lundgren, actually.
I was just gonna say, I thought there was a Dolph Lundgren one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
the real first Punisher movie back in the day. But
Okay,
yeah,
Appian, you said chandelier. I've got to do it. So, little country parish of like 50 people. Priest gets up to the pulpit, says, "We need to raise money for a new chandelier for the church. Is there anybody that objects?" One guy raises his hand and says, "Okay. So what's your objection?" "Well, Nobody within 10 miles knows how to spell chandelier. Okay. Any more objections? Yeah. Nobody within 10 miles knows how to spell chandelier. Okay. Any more objections? Yeah. Nobody, what we really need is more light. Sorry.
Wah, wah. Now, you know who was the first person to play Nick Fury?
Wasn't that
I don't know.
Hasselhoff? Wasn't that
Yes.
David Hasselhoff?
Don't
It
have
was.
the
David
Hoff, man.
It was the
Hasselhoff.
Hoff.
Hoff. It was the Hoff.
It was the Hoff.
The Hoff. Yep. It was
The
a made-for-TV movie. I can't remember if it was NBC or whatever, but yeah,
Yeah.
Don't hassle the Hoff.
I definitely remember him.
It was
with that.
ABC. The Hoff. Yeah.
He looked like the comment. Like he looked like that. The Nick Fury. Like
Yeah.
the look was
He did.
there.
Mm-hmm.
David,
Hey,
David
guys,
Hasselhoff was really big in Germany. Sorry.
Hey guys, we're gonna like in 5 minutes. I actually say even 4 minutes. We're gonna wrap things up. So anything else you guys wanna say before we wrap things up here?
Okay.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's the
Squirrel.
one. Yeah, is there one thing I wanted to say? Squirrel.
Squirrel.
That's the one thing.
Okay.
See, I threw you all off. That's my point. I did my job.
And that's why internet bleeps out. Sorry. Attention deficit. Oh, squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Well, I got a dachshund who hates squirrels. He just even say squirrel, she starts barking like mad. And she chases up the screen, and then she turns around, she prances back all proud. Look what I did. I took that squirrel up the tree. Woohoo!
Okay, there's one thing I've got to say, and this is going to take Darren and I way back.
Oh no.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company.
M-I-C. See you real soon.
K-E-Y.
Why?
Because we
Because we
like
like you.
M-O-U-S-E.
M-O-U-S-E.
And that was my second screen crush.
Oh yeah. She was a lot of people's first crushes. I tell you what. You know, back in the-
Raquel was my first, and that was my second.
well, you know, you had a bunch of guys.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears came out first started in the Mickey Mouse Club?
A remake of it. Yes.
Yeah, very much remake. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm talking about a net.
Yeah, this was in the 50s, and she was pretty much on there. She was the favorite, and boys noticed that she blossomed, and they helped their puberty along as well. A lot of people at that age sat back and said about how Net was. Oh yeah,
Yep.
or Tuesday Weld or somebody like that, but it usually wasn't Net. I'm throwing all these names out that poor Raquel doesn't even. Who's Tuesday Weld? What's Toby Gillis?
Nope, that doesn't ring a bell.
Bob
I have no
Bob
idea.
Denver. Bob Denver, who played Gilligan, he was in there with Dwayne Hickman, and
Gilligan's Island. I have the
yeah,
DVD set for that.
yeah, but Bob Denver was in that part. It was before Gilligan's Island, and he played Maynard G. Cribbs. He was a beatnik and a lazy bum. He did, you know, whenever you said the word work, say work is work. So, and the Maynard G. Cribbs, the G stood for Walter.
Don't ask.
Don't ask. Yes, it's like.
Ben, do you know how he died, Bob Denver?
No, I don't. Did he just heart attack?
He's going for Rocky Mountain High.
Oh.
Oh, come on. That was funny.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Alrighty,
songs, Rocky Mountain High. Sorry.
Alrighty,
John?
before we sign off for the night, Baron, do you want to show your stuff out?
Sure. I mean, right now I'm in a flux of moving, so the computer I do my editing stuff has not been out yet, but I hope to get my shorts on my channel here soon, and even get my my weekly show going like I had before, which is I call it Baron After Dark. It'll probably be changed a little bit there, but where I just do like one-on-one interviews with people on YouTube, people who stream and such, and basically try to steer away from what they stream about and get more into the crux of who these people are. And of course, I am with Pacific 414 with this Pop Talk. That's on Sundays at noon Central Standard Time, and we also do on Wednesday at 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. And then Sundays, I am also doing the Primetime Kings of live stream on 24/7 Fusion Media, this channel, with, of course, the Tower of Power himself, 24/7 Fusion Media, the ever mysterious Vigilante Williamson, cruising in on his hot rod from the Hollywood Nights is New Bomb Turk, and myself, and that's 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. So those are kind of the things, and I hop on here and there when people ask me or such. You never know where I'm going to show up. I'm kind of like that. I'm like a cold that won't go away.
Cool.
It gets to keep on
What
giving.
about you, Avion?
Yeah, I just have my two guys talking videos that I make with my buddy where we talk about different movies and stuff. We just did Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, and then we're working on New Hope, and then I do like live stream video game stuff like that. It's just random time, so I don't really have set schedule, unfortunately. So I'm just sometimes I might be streaming, sometimes I'm not, and that's it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm well, since Bounty Hunter Network took off, I want to shout out his channel. I'll just put it in the chat.
It was me, wasn't it? It was something I said. I know it. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to be like Patrick Stewart in the Picard series. I'm sorry. I'm so very, very sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
You're good.
no, no. That was a bad series, though. Bad.
Well, I mean, that's basically what the show was. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It really was. It was not a swan song. It was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That sheer effing hubris line is wow.
Top quality Star Trek writing there, folks.
Oh yeah, I remember watching an original series and they would drop F-bombs all the time. It was just like that. That's all sarcasm.
Tongue inside cheek, folks.
All right, we got Baron's channel right over here.
Yep. Fandomology, which I stole from the Star Wars guys.
Oh.
Oh, actually, I asked
Apion.
They'll never know.
They never know.
Got Pacific 414.
The Shadow knows. The Shadow knows.
And the Bounty Hunter
You gotta
Network.
work on your evil laugh every day, you know?
Also, you guys, you can check out my gaming channel. I do play video games on there, like Gotham Knights and Hogwarts Legacy. I need to finish those games when I have the time. Also,
just don't go waving your wand around like Anonymous does. He gets in trouble because he waves his wand at the wrong people at the wrong times. So so don't be like Anonymous. Yes, I'm calling you out, Anonymous. Anonymous.
I don't. Is he? I think. Anonymous is like Did he pick Gryffindor?
Yeah, he's a Gryffindor. Yep.
Gryffindor.
Ah, that's what I thought.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Oh, cool.
That's what the hat gave me. I didn't pick
when you get Hufflepuff, you can do like a special Alcatraz mission.
Yeah, it was cool. You go to the
Azkaban.
Yeah,
Azkaban. Sorry,
Alcatraz.
It sounds
Azkaban.
similar.
I'm pretty sure they were making it similar to that in the. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. It's fun. I'm near the end, but there's a lot of the open world to still do.
Yeah.
That game is big.
I'm too cheap to buy it right now. It's too expensive for me.
It is expensive. I mean, even the Lux version is like $80.
Oh, Raquel, I need to steer you away from the PS5 game.
What?
The Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings movie just came out. Or the game that just came out.
Gollum.
Don't.
No,
That's what I heard. It was bad. That's what I heard about it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
sad to hear.
Yeah.
I've seen screenshots of it and an AP of it. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah.
Well, that's not good. Next next week I'm not going to be much around. I have like personal family stuff going on. My sister's getting married next week, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm happy for her.
Congratulations!
Yep. Thank you. So there'll be no stream next week, but the following week I'll be back next weekend for sure. So stay tuned for that. And with that, we'll say goodnight and we'll see you guys later. And have a good night, everybody.
Take care, everyone. Thank you, everybody in the chat, and thank you, Raquel.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks for everyone in the chat being here. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe and share the stream out. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys later. Good night, everybody. If this is your first time being here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Raquel SSG2211. Catch you later.